Athletes, we'll see some of the best on the court in this game.
Well, if you love explosive athletes, you're about to see the top shelf, the best that this league has, high flying above the rim. Get ready, put your seatbelt on.
Isn't it just so special to have these seats courtside and watch these guys literally an arm's length away? My goodness.
There is nothing better.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. And it's Poeltl at the elbow. And stolen by Williamson. For the three. And Poeltl pulls it down. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's a three-point game. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Showing the versatility with the floater, Williamson sees where the D's coming from and able to adapt.
Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And here are the Pelicans now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic.
They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and Coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Raptors trail by 3. In the corner, it's Ingram. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. And yes, it's good.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Here's Williamson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now with a whole new group. And let's bring up the list of rookies that will make you pay for sending them to the line. These are the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. And you look at Walter, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
No doubt he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through hard work and repetition.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Dick can't get it to go.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Pass to Queen. Back to Poole. Jacks up a three. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Shed. Back to Dick. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Lets it go with a three. The shot will not fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Fears is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Yves Missi. Then it's Saddiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the 4. Pass to Dick. Ring shot on the way. And it's good off the back rim and in. Dick's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
And here are the Raptors now. And the Pelicans pick up 3 with their last shot. Here's Quickly, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's a lot of power that time. Quickly making it look easy.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Checked in for the Raptors. Ingram comes in for Grady Dick. And New Orleans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. They trail by 3. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Jones checked in for Bey. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Fears. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Murray. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got his first basket of the night.
You better run with Murray in transition, or else he is going to run all over you.
Quickly finds Barrett. Barnes the screen. Shoots the three. And the Raptors miss again. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Murray against Quickly. And Jones has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. That one, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. A three from Quickly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Toronto. Walter comes in for Quickly. Fears he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Raptors with the lead. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Ingram outside. Pulls up on the wing. And again, Toronto no luck. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Barnes against Williamson. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Ingram kicks to Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barrett's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto. Williamson looking it over. Good D by Barnes. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Raptors up by 4. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with James Borrego. Coach, you're hanging in there despite the subpar shooting from your team. What will it take to win this game?
Same resiliency. We just got to keep fighting one possession at a time, find a group with great energy. We got to make some shots here. We haven't scored the ball so far this game, but still got a lot of time.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Taking a look at the Raptors, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive. Night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickley.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, defensively, you'd like to force the ball out of his hands and make someone else beat you, but that's easier said than done.
The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's Quickley in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Raptors leading by 7. Ingram passes to Barnes. Good. And that's now 6 points for Barnes.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Back over to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Pelicans with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. Here's Murray. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Wow, that was slick. Murray getting just enough room to finish off that play.
Pass to Barrett. Screen by Pirtle. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
New Orleans making a switch here. Queens checked in. Free throw, no good for Pirtle. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
What it's all about.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Queen. Hasn't made one yet. Murray kicks to Williamson. Over Barnes. And it's Williamson missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Inside, deflects the pass, and in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Ingram. Barnes has got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Now here's Murray. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Wow, Murray right there just was not going to be denied, showing you that functional strength.
Here's Ingram, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Barrett, no good. Murray outside. Fires the three. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced to the wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Beard. He's out there with Murray. Yves Missi is out there with Bay. And it's Queen in at the 4 spot. Now Dick. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Top of the key quickly. Pass to Mamoukelashvili. Here's Murray Boyd. Defended by Missi. Launches a three. Dick can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 14. And here is Murray. Bay wide open and he fired. Off target with his three.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Dick wide open. Hits the jumper in space. And that's now 6 points for Grady Dick.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Both teams making substitutions here. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a sixth sense of when someone's open.
Outside Ingram. Quickly setting the pick for Ingram. Now quickly. And here's Ingram. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
First free throw is good.
Well, he is such a unique player when we talk about Brandon Ingram. 6'8", an elite scorer. He can initiate offense with the pass. He just does a lot of different things to help you win.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Here's Murray. Jordan a screen on quickly. Here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. Jordan. Finally, it goes in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's quickly. Ingram, and he does not hit. Williamson in the post. Arms on him. And the 3 misses. Raptors leading by 14. Now Poeltl. Outside Barrett. Count it!
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Barnes.
Yeah, no doubt, he was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Jordan pulls it down. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ingram! Murray rips down the board. And it's the Pelicans' ball, trailing by 13. Beyond the arc. Crane from outside.
3 points.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scottie Barnes.